Yo, you guys have been asking for the stadium build. Genji stadium build, that's all people ask for, and I've got it right here for you guys. I'm gonna break it down and explain some basics about stadium and explain how good this build is. I've got like an 80% win rate. I just made up that number. It's a really high win rate on Genji. I got two builds for you for Genji to completely dominate and carry. All right, so we've got two different kinds of builds. We have a weapon power build that focuses on your primary fire and it focuses on your dragon blade. And then we have a dash build to secure kills with your team, okay? The first build we're gonna break down right now is going to be the weapon power build. This is my favorite out of the two, and I think has a little bit more potential and carry potential. So let's break this down, guys. We're gonna start with Iodo Strike. This is after deflect ends, you swing your dragon blade. Not only is it sick as heck, it'll work with our build in the future. It'll get amplified with our weapon power. With this weapon power build, both your primary fire gets buffed and your dragon blade gets buffed because your dragon blade counts as a weapon. So we're gonna be buffing our dragon blade and we're gonna be buffing our primary fire. And this is dragon blade swipe counts as weapon power, okay? Next one is Hidden Blade. Gain 50% melee lifesteal, increase quick melee damage by 25%. You might be like, this sucks. I'm not going to be meleeing people. Melee also counts as Dragon Blade. So we're going to be clicking this, and it'll help with your one-shot combos. When you dash in and you use your weapon, you can finish them with the melee much easier. Okay? The third one we're going to be looking at here is Dragon's Breath. Okay? Now, when we ult, and we have our sword, even this pairs with our Iodo Strike and our ult. So you can get Dragon's Breath, the swing with the Iodo Strike, and you'll see. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. And then the fourth one's a little bit up for interpretation. It's up to you. You could do Worm's Maw, is probably really strong. What I'd like to do is Cybernetic Speed. So when I'm hitting shurikens on a tank or a high health target, I can shoot them down even faster. So we're gonna do Cybernetic Speed. Okay, that completes our build. So let me show you how some of this stuff works, guys. So when I deflect, it's going to do a dragon blade swipe, and as you see, it also fired a projectile. Okay? So it's very strong. I can show you that with my ult as well. I shoot long range, piercing things. So this goes through multiple people, goes through shields. Very good. Okay? First round, Iodo Strike, weapon, attack speed, winning attitude for ults. Okay? Perfect. Okay? Okay, guys, for the second power-up you're going to get is Hidden Blade here, okay? This will give you the melee lifesteal, the melee damage. It'll help you secure those one-shot kills to help clutch the rounds, okay? You're also probably going to have around enough at this point to have at least two blues. Doesn't really matter. It's up to you, but our build focuses on weapon power, a primary fire, and a dragon blade. Weapon power affects dragon blade and primary fire. So as you can see, boom, one-shotting. Just one-shotting. Just straight up one-shotting. Obviously, the people you're going to be fighting are going to have more HP, but the more damage you have is more consistent. I'll show you also a little something when you're trying out builds, guys. You can go to here, and you can press left alt, and it'll say what it affects. And as you can see, I learned it affect Dragon Blade this way. You can see weapon power affects Dragon Blade. Now, throughout the rounds, you're going to get a third power-up. I would recommend getting Dragon's Breath for the piercing projectiles. It helps increase your damage as well. You're going to want this perk right here. Enduring Edge, very good. Increases Dragon Blade for clutch potential, and you get more weapon power. So keep stacking the weapon power, okay? And then even latest game, again, up to you whether you want Worm's Maw or Cybernetic Speed. You can even get Hashimoto's Bane if you want to get a tracking one-shot. But if you have your mechanics down like I do, you don't really need that. You're going to be hitting shurikens, so Worm's Maw could be good to help one-shot. Cybernetic Speed, though, I'm going to get that because I'm going to want to be able to chunk down tanks pretty fast, okay? Now let's sell some of our greens here and see what a late game build looks like with our items, okay? We're gonna want as much weapon power as possible here, guys. So whatever you can get in your rounds, just get those, and whatever seems good. But I'm just gonna buy some weapon power things and see how it goes. You can also get Ambush or Optics. This increases your Dragon Blade damage, and it'll help with one shot. So I'm actually gonna get that. And let's see what everything put together. Let's see what it looks like here. Look at that. One-shot Tracer from behind. You get behind him with that melee. One shot. Ready? One shot. Guys. If you're doing your combos correctly, I mean, look at this weapon power, guys. Look at this weapon power. They just shreds. The weapon power, guys, you're going to learn in a lot of builds, weapon power is the most important, especially on supports. Healing and damage is affected by weapon power. On a lot of builds, weapon power is just going to be too good. Because look at this, guys. We're just chunking. Look at deflect. gonna go like this. Look at this. One shot's the guy in front of me. One shot. Guys, that's just from using my deflect. Ready? Look at this. You can deflect, live. Boom! One shots. I mean, look at this, guys. We're just going to one shot. You are going to be able to 3-slash Trank without nano. This is like Nano Blade without nano, even better. You don't even have to be close to them. The Dragon strikes it. I mean, you guys, this will allow you to clutch every single team fight with your Dragon Blade if you're speccing the weapon power. And that's as simple as it is. It's just weapon power with these powers, guys. It's just Iota Strike, the Dragon's Breath for the buff Dragon Blade, Hidden Blade for extra melee damage plus one-shot potential, Cybernetic Speed. Guys, it's that simple. You just shoot faster when you do damage. Again, these melees, guys, they're underrated. Melee is so good. If you buff your melee like this, one shot. Boom. You get up behind him, get behind him. One shot. This is definitely the more skilled Genji build, I'd say. Really utilizes your 180s, your Dragon Blade skills, your knowledge of where the people are in the game. Look at this. I'm one-shotting bots with my Dragon Blade. You will easily be able to kill an entire team with this, and I've done it multiple times with it, with just Dragon Blade. I mean, look at this guy. Guys, you're gonna be able to cut through the competition. You just get a little poke damage, boom. That's it. It's as simple as that, guys. So that's the first build. Weapon power, Dragon Blade, shurikens, guys. You're chunking them down, because when you get into those late rounds and the enemy team starts getting that health up, you're not going to be able to do the normal one-shot combos. You're going to need to be slowly chunking them down with big shots with the shurikens, and this is the build for that. So now for the second build, we're going to be doing a little bit more. Maybe if you're not as good at the mechanics and you need to get a little setup to secure some kills, this is the build for you, guys. Very good. Just as good. So we're going to come here, restart our build, okay? Power. Worm's Maw is the power-up for this build, okay, guys? Targets hit by Shuriken take 10% more damage from Swift Strike for 4 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. We are getting the enemies ready. We're Shurikening them to debuff them, and then we're going to Swift Strike through them, okay? We're setting up the one-shot, okay? Laceration. Swift Strike deals another 25% additional damage. Boom! Now, the rest of these are actually a little bit up for interpretation. You could go Hanamura healing if you need sustain. I don't think you even need this. But if you really want to keep going in and out, I haven't experimented that with it. So maybe you guys can experiment with that. But I'm going Hidden Blade here. You just dash through, get the melee, secure the kill. This last one, again, up for interpretation. I'd say any of the 3 on the bottom here, you could use Iota Strike to get an extra slash in there with your stuff. If you're building into your ult, I would get Dragon's Breath. If you're building into normal gameplay, I'm getting Spirit of Sojiro, so you can get that back. Okay, guys? Now, this one's a little bit more ability power focused. We're going to be trying to up our Swift Strike as much as possible to one-shot people, okay, guys? So first round, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to ability power it up. I'd probably also go back to weapon power. It's just so good with Dragon Blade and Shuriken. I'm doing that. And then it's up to you guys if you want attack speed. Again, I recommend the winning attitude here. When you die, you get 15% ult charge. I think that's also really good, so you could go that route. Or you could go Shady Spectacles, and you could get some ability power, ability lifesteal on Swift Strike. But honestly, I'm probably going weapon grease here. Weapon power, weapon speed, get a little bit of ability power here. Worm's Maw, always first, guys. Best ability. That'll instantly win you those early rounds, okay? So hit him with the Shuriken. Dash. 1 HP, guys. And that's without any crits. If you hit the crits, you're one-shotting. Look at that. One shot. You don't even need the melee. Okay? This is just round 1. Let's look at where we'd be at our second power-up, okay, guys? We're going to get Laceration here. Add even more damage. Ability power? You probably get 2 of these. So we're probably going to get... Nano Cola is great. Multi-tool is great here. Boom. This is what you'd look like at your second power-up. Look at that. Look at that damage. Boom. You're going to farm your ult so fast, dashing through a whole team with this Laceration. It's going to be amazing. Look at that. Look at that. You're gonna be saucing everybody up, just waiting. But making sure you're doing your Shuriken first, because again, you only get the extra damage with the Swift Strike if you Shuriken him first. So you just Shuriken him first, one shot every time. Look at that. He's gonna bleed out. Melee. Boom. 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 And then this also works with Dragon Blade. You're gonna get your dash reset. Dash through. It'll help you secure more Dragon Blade kills. Boom. Easy as that. Now, guys, let's go to the end of the build. Let's see what it would look like here. We're gonna get Hidden Blade. We're gonna get Spirit of Sojiro. Okay. Ability power. Sell these greens. Clean sweep. This is huge for this. 50% Swift Strike width. Boom. We're going to be hitting so many people. Champions kit, 40% ability power, everybody here. Okay? You could even get this one. If you're getting headshot when you're dove, you're taking a big damage. Boom, you can deflect when you're swift striking. Okay, guys? Otherwise, look at this. Mark the Kitsune. When you use an ability, your next instance of weapon damage or healing does bonus damage. So you sauce him up with your primary, dash through him, then your primary does extra damage again to kill those big targets. You guys get any of these. Look at this. Dealing ability damage slows the target. Boom, we're going to get that. Why not? And then, we don't. You might at this point be able to get 4 purples, but let's just say you don't. We can get literally any of these. Boom. Extra weapon power, extra thing. Let's look at this. Boom, one shots, guys. Let's see what Just a Dash does. Just a Dash does over 125 damage, okay, guys? Now let's see what it does with a shuriken. So I'm gonna hit 3 shurikens, 2 shurikens, dash through. 1 shot. Guys, that's not even hitting everything. Think about that with the crit. Look at this. Melee. Boom. 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 Look at the 1 shots, guys. I'll show you on a bigger target, guys, what kind of damage we can do here. This is only 95 weapon ability power. We can get even more than that if we wanted, but we don't have the money. Let's just say we don't have the money. Let's go to Roadhog here. Let's hit him. 1, 2, 3. Dash. It's so big. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Chat, let's hit some headshots too and see what happens, okay? You can in a matter of 2 seconds, you're able to kill an entire Hog's HP with this build. And again, in a group of people, this is clutch. This is just your base gameplay is so strong. You're saucing people. If you're not that good, let's say you're aiming like this, you're going all over this, just hit some shurikens. Look at this, hit some shurikens. Then slash. You're never gonna miss. You're never gonna miss. Then, with the power up, with Spirit of Sojiro, let's say you dash through, you get a bunch of damage, deflect, block some damage, you'll get your dash back every time. You can dash back out. So safe, guys. So good. So those are the 2 builds I recommended use. I'd say the first one is stronger. If you're pretty good, you can use this one to get that 1-shot potential, dash through a bunch of people. These are the 2 best Genji builds in the game right now. I'll be making more of these builds in the future, and let me know how it goes for you and how we can improve them. But I think these are pretty good, guys. Xanoed out.
I'm going May right away. I'll make sure we touch.
Yeah, stay point. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, Chase. Huge.
I ulted into it. They're frozen. Nice.
Wow. They Mercy? Oh.
No.
Oh my god, Grace.